First, crochet the clay part of the cactus. First step, magic ring. Create a CH chain stitch. Start hooking the first loop. Hook 6 SC in total, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then pull the line tight. Ship stitch with the first stitch. One stitch. The second loop is to hook 6 ink, increase. Hook to SC in the same straight S. This is 1 ink. You can make a mark on the first stitch. Continue crocheting the rest of the ink. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ink hooks with the first ship stitch. You can cut off the short end of the thread. Ship stitch at the end of each round. Ship stitch at the beginning of each round. CH 1 stitch and then hook the third loop. Start with the SC. Hook an ink in the next straight S. 1 SC and 1 ink as a group. Repeat hooks in 6 groups. The rest is up to you. CH 1 stitch after the third ship stitch. Then crochet the fourth stitch. Crochet 3 SC first. After the 3 SC hooks, then hook an ink. Then hook to SC in one straight S. Hook an ink in the next straight S. Repeat the previous steps once. 3 SC. One ink. 2 SC. 1 ink. After repeating both sets, keep hooking 3 more SC. And finally an ink. Ship stitch after the fourth loop. Now hook the 5th to 9th loop. 23 SC in all. 1 straight S for 1 SC. You can do this on your own. Ship stitch after the 9th loop. CH 1 stitch and then hook the 10th loop. 3 SC first. Hook in a deck, decrease. Pick a half straight S and pick the next half straight S. Wrap the wire through the first 2 coils. Then wind the wire to bring out all the coils. This is a deck. Then hook to SC. 1 deck. Repeat the previous steps again. 3 SC. 1 deck. 2 SC. 1 deck. And finally continue to hook 3 SC and a deck after the 10th hook ship stitch. Then hook the 11th to the 12th loop. CH1 stitch. Crochet 18 SC in each round. 1 straight S corresponds to 1 SC. You can do this on your own. CH1 hook for the 13th loop. Crochet 9 deck in below. That's 1 deck crocheted. Second deck. Third deck. And that's how you finish the 9 deck hooks. You can finish the next few stitches on your own. Last stitch. After 9 deck hooks, ship stitch with first stitch. Now you can stuff the padding. Stretch this coil a little bit. Stuff it until the clay becomes full and you're done. This is what it looks like after you've stuffed the cotton. And then we crochet the 14th loop. CH1 stitch. Then hook for deck. Crochet in the usual straight S. 1. 2. 3. 4. 4 deck hooks. And finally, a separate SC. After the last SC is hooked, cutting the excess thread directly. Threading the thread into a hand sewing needle. Tightening the seam. Pick half of the straight S in turn, stitching and tightening at the same time. Tighten it up and thread it through the center, holding the thread in place. Back and forth a few times, until the threads are firmly hidden inside the body. Cutting the excess threads. The clay section is now complete. And now the cactus. Finger wrap first. Tying a knot in the crochet hook, starting the first row. Then hook 21 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hook up to 21 inches and you're good to go. You can crochet the rest on your own. Then start crocheting in the penultimate place. 20 SCs in all. Pick half a straight S. Hook SC. Here you can make a notation. Each SC hooks only have a straight S. Crocheting the SC in turn is enough. You can do the rest on your own. After 20 SC hooks, then CH a stitch. Turn the piece over. Hook the second row to the 20th row. Hook SC at below. Pick at below. Each row is 20 SC. You can also make a mark in the first stitch. Pick below. Hook SC to the end of the line. After 20 SC hooks, the second row is done. The third line does the same thing. A CH. Flip the piece. Crochet 20 SC in half stitches. Crochet all the way to the 20th row. It's all the same way. Please complete this on your own. Here's the 20 rows of SC. 1 inch. And then disconnect. Leave the thread a little longer. Then pull out the coil. Take out the sewing needle. Fold the thread towards you. Through the straight S of the entire CH. stitch by stitch, stitch by stitch, until the end. After the last stitch, back a few stitches for reinforcement. After sewing, let's close the seam. Crossing over into the top hole. Tensioning the coil. Threading more stitches. And then back a few stitches. Thread one stitch to hold it in place. Tie a knot. Cut the thread. Turn it over. Hide this thread as well. Cut the thread. Next, we take a section of the line. Let's fix the thread. It's similar to the method of closing the bottom. Thread a few more stitches until the hole becomes smaller. Now the hole is almost closed. Stuff it with cotton padding until the cactus is full. Slowly tighten the threads. Thread a few more stitches to secure it. Thread a few more stitches back and forth like this. Broken thread. And that's the cactus body hooked up. Now we'll hook the arms of the cactus. Fingers around the wire. Tying a knot. Start hooking the first row. Start with 8 cheese. The arms are similar to the cactus body. Again, start with the penultimate stitch. 7sc in total. Pick half a braid here. The first stitch can be marked here. After 7sc, ch1 stitch. Reverse the knit piece. Hook the second row to the 10th row. Pick below. Crochet 7sc in each row. Same crochet as C. Make a notation. The same way, create a CH. Crochet 7sc in below. That's 10 rows of crochet. Please finish it yourself. 10 rows here are hooked. ch1 stitch and cut the thread. Pulling out the coil, taking out the sewing needle. The thread is underneath. Let's start stitching. Stitch by stitch. And then a few stitches back to hold it in place. Same method as the main body of the cactus. Then close and sew. I'm not going to show you everything. After closing the mouth, you can tie a knot in the thread. And then thread a few stitches to hide the thread. You can fix a few more stitches. Turn the thread over. This side is also closed and then stuffed with cotton. Remember to stuff the cotton before closing. Stuff the cotton and tighten the coil to hide the wire. The method is the same, so I won't show it again. Now just stuff the cotton and sew it up. And then you sew the arm directly to the body. Position in the middle or on top is fine. Confirm the position first. Then sew them together. Sew until it's secure. You can do more stitches yourself. And that's pretty much it. And then we're going to cock the arms. Make him feel like he's tilting up here. This is where we can bring the line in. Pull the line up a little bit. This last position can be threaded a few more times. tie a few more knots here. Pull this knot through the hole. Pull it through the hole and hide it. Hidden line. Cutting the line. This completes the cactus section. And now for the Shiba Inu planter. Magic ring first. Ch1 stitch. Begin the first loop. 6SC in the first loop. The first SC we make a mark. After 6SC hooks, tightening the coil. Ship stitch with first stitch. Second loop. Ch1. Hook 6 ink. Place the thread on top of the crochet hook, making a stash of threads. Hooking to SC in the same straight as is ink. After we finish with the first ship stitch, the thread can be cut off. Ch1 hook for the third loop. Hook a SC first. Hook an ink. 1 SC and 1 ink as a group. 6 groups to crochet. Please finish it yourself. Ch1 stitch and then hook the fourth loop. First to SC. Hook an ink. Two short stitches and an extra stitch in a group. Crochet the same 6 sets. You can do it yourself. Don't ship stitch after the last stitch. Let's make the loop longer. Add the yellow wire. Take the yellow line and put it behind you. The crochet hook goes through here. Winding thread brought out. In the ship stitch with the first needle. Pull out the white thread. This completes the color change. Ch1 hook for the 5th loop. Then hook a SC. While we're hooking, we'll hide the thread. Hook and ink in. Followed by 2SC. Good to repeat. 1SC. And ink. Hook to SC in. Cut the yellow thread. Hook another separate SC. This time change the white line and bring it out. In the next straight S, hook and ink with white thread. Then hook 3SC. Then hook and ink. And hook 3SC. After the 3SC hooks, change to yellow thread here. And again, it goes through here. Use the yellow line and ink. Hook in 3SC. Hooking and ink. Hook to SC. Then with the first stitch, ship stitch. CH1 stitch before the 6th loop. Crochet the 6th loop over the below. Again, let's hide the thread. Let's start by hooking 11SC in yellow. You can finish the rest of the SC on your own. After 11SC hooks, switch to white thread. Cross here. Wrap the wire and bring it out. Hook 9SC in below. The rest of the SCs can be done on your own. After 9SC hooks, switch to yellow thread. Hook 10SC in below. The rest of the SC can be done by yourself. Ship stitch after 10SC hooks. Then hook the 7th loop. ch1 stitch. Hook 13 SC in yellow dotted thread. 1 straight S corresponds to 1 SC. The rest of the SC can be done by yourself. Replace the last SC of the 13 SC with a white line. Hook 5 SC with white thread. Switch to yellow thread for the 5th stitch. 12 SC in yellow thread. You can finish the rest of the SC on your own. After the 12 SC hooks, ch1 hook for the 8th loop. Hook 14 SC in yellow thread. Please complete this on your own. The 14th SC here is replaced by a white line. Hook 3 SC with white thread. Switch to yellow thread for the 3rd stitch. Hook 13 SC in yellow thread. You can do it yourself. Now hook the 9th to the 12th loop. 1 ch. Next, 15 SC in yellow. Complete the 15 SC on your own. Change to white thread on the 15th stitch. Hook a SC in white thread. Have a SC and change to yellow thread. 15 SC in yellow thread. Everyone complete the 15 SC on their own. Crochet the 9th to 12th rounds in this pattern. You can finish it yourself. Ship stitch at the end of each lap. 1 ch at the beginning of each round. Continue with the 13th loop. Start with a ch. Hook 30 SC with yellow thread. You can do this on your own. When we reach the white stitch, hide the white thread. After hiding a few stitches, cut off the white thread. Go ahead and finish the 30 SCs. You can do this on your own. Ship stitch after 30 SC hooks. And then 10 separate ship stitch hooks. You can mark the first ship stitch. Hook up 10 ship stitches like this. After 10 ship stitches, hook a SC. Then hook ears in the same straight S. First hook an HDC half double crochet. Wrap the wire to bring out the coil. Crochet hook through all loops at once. This makes 1 HDC. Hook a DC double crochet in the same straight S. Through the first 2 loops. Through 2 more coils. This is a DC. Hook another TR triple crochet. Wrap the thread twice. Wrap the line out again. Through the first 2 coils. Crossing the first 2 coils again. Through the last 2 coils. This is a TR. Continue to hook a DC in the same straight S. And an HDC. And that's 1 ear hooked up. Then in the next straight S, hook a SC. and then hook 5 ship stitches. After the 5 ship stitches are complete, hook a SC in the next straight S. Same method as the first year. NHDC, a DC, a TR, a DC, NHDC. The second year is hooked. Hook a SC in a straight S, and then 9 ship stitches. Everyone completes it on their own. After 9 ship stitch hooks, disconnect. Pull out coil. Threading the thread into the hand sewing needle. Threading the stitches in sequence. Then cut the thread. And now the poppy plant is hooked up. And now for the flower on top of the cactus. Magic ring first. CH1. 6 SC in the first loop. Tighten the loop. Magic ring with first stitch. CH1 stitch and hook the second loop. Hook an FV first. That is the same straight as hooks to DCs. Hook another ship stitch in the same straight S. 1 FV and 1 ship stitch as a group. 6 sets of hooks. Go on to the next straight S and hook an FV. In this straight S ship stitch. An FV. A ship stitch. The remaining 3 groups are the same way. Repeat for all 6 sets. You can do it yourself. After the last set of ship stitch hooks, and then CH1 stitch. Disconnect. Pull out coil. Tighten this thread a little. Tie a knot. Hide the threads in the same way as before. Then cut the excess thread. This completes the top flower. Let's outline the side flowers. Again, magic ring and CH1 stitch. Hook for SC in the first loop. The method is the same as for the flower at the top. Only the side flowers have fewer stitches. Tighten the thread after for SC. Sheep stitch with first stitch. CH1 stitch for the second loop. Hook an FV and a sheep stitch in the same straight S. Repeat 2 hook 4 sets. You can complete the remaining 3 sets on your own. After the last set of sheep stitch hooks, CH1 stitch and break the thread, pulling out the coil. Tie the same knot. Hide the thread as before. Then break the thread, so the side flowers are done. The large flower is then attached to the top of the cactus. Small flower on the side. Take a piece of green thread. Sew the clay to the cactus. Pass the thread through the bottom first. Fix the position of the thread. Hide the sheep stitch of dirt behind it. Pick the dirt between the second and third circles. Hide this knot a little. Take care to align the center, adjusting the position while sewing. And so we're sewing against the edge. Just keep sewing until it's secure. After sewing and fixing, a few stitches are inserted back and forth to hide the thread. Then cut the thread. And that's how it's assembled. Cut a piece of black wire. Extract 2 of the strands. Threading a needle. Sewing Shiba Inu's eyes and mouth. Positioning the eyes from the back. Coming through the back. Hook a second eye in symmetry. The method is the same. Then hook a nose in the middle. The nose should be slightly thinner and wider. And then hide the threads on the back. Break one of the wires. Threading this thread into the needle. Find the middle. Sew on the puppy's mouth. Let's hide the thread a little more. Cut the wire. Then put in the cactus and you're done.